game. And since I'm giving shoutouts, another huge shout out to Justin TV for sponsoring this King of the Hill Invitational event, putting in $100 prize pool, 75 for first, 25 for second. Of course, you are all watching this stream on Justin TV, so by watching this event, you are already supporting them. How awesome is that? But you guys should just remember how cool they are. What else? Of course, shout out again to Game and Awa for organizing it. And I think that's it, you know? Man, this is really weird for me, because, like, remember in ISL, I had, like, a massive sponsor list we had to go through? But, like, with all these small events, it's just like, oh, yeah, you know, thanks to one sponsor. Thanks to the organizer. GG. Alright, so, ZVZ on Othello. Let's see what sneakiness Kolll has prepared for us. Looks like he's brown, and since I dislike brown on the minimap, I will ally him and make him yellow. And look at that, my overlay is perfect once again. I should just make them yellow and red all the time. So in the south position, as the yellow Zerg, we do have LRM Bakuryu, the mustache Zerg, playing against his teammate LRM Kolll, the Wonder Kid, the German prodigy, who got like B in a year or something silly like that. Oh, yes, another shout out I should give is to Hawaiian Pig for making the awesome banners in the thread for this event. Hawaiian Pig, the resident graphics guru on Team Liquid. So, huge shout out to him as well. And we have Overlords being made by both players. No 9 pooling going on. Looks like, interestingly, the Overlords are actually both scouting towards each other in the right direction. Which means that one of these guys is scouting in the wrong direction, because I think it's Bakuryu. I think usually you want to scout towards the close natural. So Koll's Overlord is going in the right direction towards the natural, and Bakuryu is not. I think that's a general guideline. I mean, obviously he might have some reasoning for doing this. But at this moment in time, I am unaware. No spawning pool going out for either player, so it's going to be 12 something. Drones being made, and drones being made. Now this is a fairly big 4-player map, as 4-player maps tend to be. I keep saying that. I keep saying like big 4-player maps, but I can't really think of many small 4-player maps, like Bloodbath. Like what actually small 4-player maps are there? Looks like Koll's actually going for a 12 full gas, and Bakuryu is going to be going for a 12 hatch, I would imagine. In his base? Bakuryu going for the in-base 12 hatch. Wow, that's very interesting. That's an interesting choice. Almost always you see the 12 hatch at the expansion. Especially in Korean pro play, you never see the in-base 12 hatch anymore, I think. But actually I remember someone commenting on this before. When I can't remember, on some cast or something, where basically it's the Korean pros don't do it anymore because they're like extremely confident in their lane control and defending the 12 hatch at the natural. But for foreigner players, the in-base 12 hatch is much more common because you know they're just not Gosu enough to defend the expansion, so they just build it in the base to be safe. Not that I'm saying, you know, Bakuryu is not a good player. He's obviously Mega Gosu. I think did he hit A- or B+? I know he got B+ for sure. I don't know if he hit A-. But oh, it looks like Koll's actually following up with an expansion. Seeing the 2 hatcheries in his opponent's base. And oh, it looks like, okay, he did actually get A-. So yeah, Bakuryu is certainly a good player. And spawning pool is almost done now for Bakuryu. Kolll is only mining with 2 guys on his gas. I would imagine that's intentional. Actually, I think that's actually pretty normal. I can't remember, but I do see this a lot, the 2 guys on gas in ZVZ, so I think that's definitely intentional. The lair is already starting, so I think Kolll actually went speed and then lair, and now he has his 3 guys back on gas. Whereas Bakuryu went for the lair first. Now, in the match between Bakuryu and Michael, the ZVZ on alternative. We saw Bakuryu actually got a very, very late Zergling speed, like, I don't know, like 12 minutes into the game or something, before he finally decided to get Zergling speed. So yeah, I wonder, or I mean, I'm still thinking, like, in that game, was that intentional? Because he made a lot of lings that were just slow lings and just lost a lot of them, so I'm wondering if that was just a mistake on his part. Anyway, some lings are moving out for Kolll. They do have speed, as you can see, and Bakuryu's are still slow lings, as predicted. And Bakuryu does see this expansion, though, so I'm wondering if he's just going to go for some kind of huge attack and try and kill it, because obviously the longer the game goes on, the bigger advantage Koll's going to get from it due to having that second gas. So I'm wondering if Bakuryu's going to try and end it before that actually plays a role in anything. Looks like Bakuryu's just going to defend the top of his ramp here. Kolll actually has a lower link count by far. Wow, Bakuryu's making a lot of links. Kolll actually has to be careful. Even though he's going to have a nice arc here, he's going to be extremely cost efficient when the first attack comes. The huge link count is just going to bust through eventually. So he's got to be quite careful. He does, of course, have the Sunken Calling down. His Spire has started. It's about a third of the way done. And Spire actually is slightly faster for Bakuryu. Only about 50 HP faster, so it's quite negligible. But, oh, Kolll, is he trying to get one link in? I think he tried to get one Zergling into the base to see what was up, but didn't quite manage it. That actually looks not link tight, but I guess a link cannot squeeze through there. And more links actually coming out for Kolll. I think that's a good move. Good move. And look at this, Bakuryu hiding about half of his Zerglings. That's actually quite smart. Although I think that initial ling that popped up here, I think it saw most of these lings anyway. So I don't, or rather, I think Kolll is aware of exactly how many lings are there. This Overlord by Bakuryu will see the lings moving in though. So he's going to have a good idea of the ling count that's outside his base. But Kolll is taking a second gas right now. So once that gets up, he will have a significant air advantage. ZNF, you just scared me. What? I thought I muted myself. Whoa! Whoa, my heart just skipped a beat. Because I've actually discovered that I can actually mute myself without breaking the stream audio. So occasionally I will sneak a few grapes and mute myself, but that scared me. Okay, looks like we have two guys on gas now. Scourge actually being made. Is he gonna... what? Okay, no, he is making mutas. I thought he was just gonna... But going for 6 Scourge and 3 mutas. And here comes the link breakout. Actually, most of the links for Kolll had already pulled back. And looks like Kolll, though, is going to try and run around. He's going to get 3 links into Bakuryu's main. Bakuryu is smartly going to just ignore it. Just going to leave 3 links of his own to take care of this. And will clean it up and should immediately turn around and send those to help with the attack. Kolll is actually making an Evo. Going to wall in slightly. He's got mutas intercepting. It looks like he does take out one of Bakuryu's. Oh, man! Bakuryu got completely owned by the Scourge. Kolll did a Gosu Scourge split right there and just like completely destroyed Bakuryu's Air Force. But there are a lot of Scourge coming in as well for Bakuryu, but it doesn't matter. It looks like he didn't clone them properly, and this attack is going to completely fail. And I think that's going to be the end for Bakuryu. I think Kolll is going to take this game. He just has to micro his drones a little bit so he doesn't lose them. And this is going to be the end. Bakuryu sending in more and more Zerglings, but I don't think it really matters. Kolll even using a drone to block there, and more links trying to run into the base. Scourge flying in. Looks like Scourge are going to suicide onto each other. And that is going to be that. Bakuryu on only 1 base against the 2 of Kolll. Importantly, the 1 gas against the 2 gas of Kolll. Is he going to get 1 drone? He does get a single drone there. Oh, I think he got 2 drones there. I'm almost certain he got 2 drones. Those drones must have been damaged from the previous attack. But this is not looking good for Bakuryu at all. A lot of Scourge coming in. He's only got 3 Mutalisks. It's really hard to micro. Oh, man, he takes a couple of Scourge hits. Oh, loses 1 Muta. I mean, when you have low Muta numbers, it's actually even harder to micro against the Scourge. And those Mutas getting taken out. Only 1 Muta remaining. And in comes the Air Force of Kolll. Even a couple of Zerglings. GG! Kolll is your new king. Dethroning his teammate Bakuryu, taking revenge for the first time they faced in this King of the Hill series. So Kolll makes his mark on the scoreboard with 1 kill.